Hey future you, this is Gemini, day 13 of Seoul, South Korea. We got up quite early, but because we were so indecisive, we weren't able to figure out where we wanted to visit in Seoul until a little bit later in the afternoon. But we finally made our way over to Hanam. So you may have heard of Hanam. It is a very beautiful district where there's lots of food places, as well as some of the most luxurious apartments and residences in all of Seoul. So BTS, they formerly lived in Hanam, and I think they even reference it in their songs. So it was definitely really cool to be able to visit this area. We were really excited to visit this Michelin star restaurant called Gongi because it was very famous. We ordered the octopus that came with this really tasty kelp, and then we also ordered this meat, and the meat was so good. We had it with the rice, and definitely something that you definitely want to try out while you're in Seoul. We left Gongi and we actually took a small taxi ride over to this other cafe. So this was a little bit farther away, and we definitely could have walked, but we had some really tall heels on, so that's why we had to take the taxi. But we're so glad we found this place. We were actually just walking by and we found it. It had a very European style, feeling, and we ordered these 2 mocktails, so non-alcoholic drinks, and both of them were really tasty. We really enjoyed them. The owner also gave us some pretzels to munch on while we were having our drinks. They were super tasty and we enjoyed them. Our favorite drink there was the passion fruit one, so if you get to check it out, definitely it's worth a shot. You can also see here how tall those heels were, but we managed to walk back up, and next we stopped at the 1 in a Million cafe. This was right down the street, and we were so excited because we'd heard so much about this cafe. The vibe was a lot more earthy than we had expected, and we really loved it. There was lots of desserts and drinks to choose from. Because it was the evening, we just got a Earl Grey cake and then some drinks, and we called it a night. With the weekend also comes Errands. We are back at the Apple store. Who knows how many times we've been here in the last month, but I forgot honestly which item was broken, my MacBook or my phone at this point. But yeah, spoiler, both of them have been broken in the last month. After we had to go, check up on our items at the Mac store, we went down the Myeongdong street food avenue, and there were so many different snacks to try out. And lots of shopping as well, so we couldn't stop ourselves from just checking it out and looking around. One of our recent obsessions has been Spao. There's lots of affordable clothing, and it's also quite trendy. There was also so many lights out in Myeongdong, which definitely made it feel very festive, even though the cold season is definitely over. We also got some tteokbokki, which is spicy rice cakes, and we enjoyed them as we walked around. Since we were already in Myeongdong, we headed down to the food area underneath the Lotte department store. So there's lots of just typical groceries. Here you can see us find more of the rice that we have so much of in our home because we really do love it, and it is quite easy when we're students and don't have much time. We then picked up some snacks from the convenience store because it was a little bit of a wait for our bus. But then, as always, knowing us, we actually took the wrong bus. And so we ended up all the way in the Hanam area again, which is quite far from where we're supposed to be. So we had to get a taxi to come back. As you can see, we're actually passing Myeongdong, so we had to definitely go twice the distance, but it's okay. Definitely glad that we found our way back home, and we were still able to get home safe and sound and get some rest before our next day. So definitely wish us good luck with that transportation though. Bye-bye.